The quote, "There is nothing impossible to him who will try," attributed to Alexander the Great, is a powerful call to action that encapsulates the spirit of ambition, perseverance, and relentless determination. Let's dive into its meaning, historical context, and why it continues to inspire people across centuries with an exciting and engaging lens. The essence of the quote. At its core, this quote is a celebration of human potential and the audacity to act. It suggests that impossibility is not a fixed barrier but a challenge that can be overcome through effort, courage, and an unyielding willingness to try. The word try is key here. It's not about guaranteed success but about the act of daring to take on what seems insurmountable. To someone like Alexander, who conquered vast empires before the age of 30, this mindset was not just a philosophy but a way of life. Imagine standing at the edge of a daunting challenge, a mountain to climb, an empire to conquer, or a dream that feels out of reach. This quote is like a battle cry, urging you to take the first step, to push forward even when the odds seem stacked against you. It's about embracing the unknown with boldness, trusting that effort itself can reshape what's possible. Historical context. Alexander's audacious life. Alexander the Great, king of Macedon, 336 to 323 BCE, was no stranger to defying the impossible. Born in 356 BCE, he inherited a kingdom from his father, Philip II, and transformed it into one of the largest empires in history, stretching from Greece to Egypt, Persia, and India. His life was a testament to the idea that trying relentlessly, strategically, and courageously could turn dreams into reality. Consider some of his feats. The Battle of Gaugamela, 331 BCE, facing the massive Persian army under Darius III, Alexander's forces were vastly outnumbered. Yet, through ingenious tactics and unwavering resolve, he secured a decisive victory, toppling the Persian Empire. The Siege of Tyre, 332 BCE, the island city of Tyre was considered impregnable, surrounded by water and fortified walls. Alexander, undeterred, built a causeway across the sea, engineered siege weapons, and conquered the city after a grueling 7-month siege. Taming Bucephalus. As a young boy, Alexander tamed a wild horse that no one else could approach, simply by observing its fear of its own shadow and turning it toward the sun. This early story showcases his problem-solving mindset and willingness to try where others gave up. These moments reflect a man who didn't see impossible as a stopping point but as an invitation to innovate and persist. His belief in the power of trying likely fueled his ability to rally armies, inspire loyalty, and achieve what others deemed unachievable. Why it's exciting and relevant today. This quote isn't just a dusty relic of ancient history, it's a spark that ignites action in any era. Here's why it's so engaging and relevant. Universal appeal. Whether you're an entrepreneur launching a startup, an athlete training for a championship, or someone facing personal struggles, the idea that trying can break down barriers speaks to everyone. It's a reminder that action, not perfection, is the starting point. Empowering mindset. In a world often paralyzed by fear of failure, this quote flips the narrative. It says failure isn't the enemy, inaction is. The act of trying builds resilience, opens doors, and creates possibilities. Modern examples. Look at innovators like Elon Musk, who tried to build reusable rockets when skeptics laughed, or Malala Yousafzai, who defied danger to advocate for girls' education. Their successes began with the courage to try, echoing Alexander's ethos. Breaking down the quote's power, let's unpack the quote phrase by phrase. There is nothing impossible. This is a bold rejection of limits. It doesn't mean every attempt will succeed, but it challenges the notion that anything is inherently out of reach. It's a mindset that sees obstacles as temporary. To him who will try, the emphasis on will highlights determination and choice. Trying isn't passive, it's an active, deliberate decision to engage with a challenge, regardless of the outcome. This perspective is thrilling because it puts power in your hands. It says you don't need to be a king or a genius to make the impossible possible, just someone willing to take a chance and keep going. Applying the quote today. So, how can this quote inspire action in your life? Here are some ways to channel Alexander's energy. Start small, dream big, break down your impossible goal into manageable steps. Want to write a book? Try writing one page today. Want to change careers? Try taking one course or networking with one person in the field. Embrace failure as feedback. Alexander didn't win every battle flawlessly. He adapted and learned. Each attempt, even if it fails, teaches you something to refine your approach. Surround yourself with believers. Alexander had loyal generals and soldiers who shared his vision. Find people who encourage your efforts, not those who dwell on impossibility. Act with courage. Trying often means stepping into uncertainty. Channel Alexander's boldness by taking one brave step, whether it's pitching an idea, asking for help, or tackling a fear, a call to action. Picture Alexander, standing before his army, facing a seemingly unbeatable foe, yet choosing to charge forward. That's the spirit of this quote. It's not about guaranteeing victory, it's about refusing to let impossible define your limits. Every great achievement in history, from building pyramids to landing on the moon, began with someone who dared to try. So, what's your impossible? What's the dream or challenge you've hesitated to tackle? Let this quote be your rallying cry. Take that first step, however small, and see where it leads. As Alexander proved, the act of trying can move mountains, conquer empires, and change the world. Go for it, try.